I came from the bottom, that was a long time ago. Look down from the top, I done reached all kind of goals. Couldn't take everybody with me, had to let some go. For a long time it was dark, now they see my neck on glow.
We've been through all kind of pain, did it all in my mama name. Doing this for my partner, man. I could do without the fame, nigga, we not the same. No, we not the same. Nigga, we not the same.
Oi! 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 Oi!
And there is little or no fear of the authorities here. Turmoil and anarchy have gripped some of South Africa's largest cities, and the government has had to respond with armed police and members of the military. But the looters and the rioters are fleet of foot, and rubber bullets do not seem to scare them. We followed the authorities down a local thoroughfare, but they only managed to catch one man.
It is the dehumanizing effect of inequality. And also the reality that South Africa just cannot continue the way in which we have been continuing.
Ralph Mateja is a political analyst and fellow at the University of Johannesburg. He says the African National Congress Party has failed to deliver the dignity it promised South Africans and is roiled by infighting. And Zuma himself became synonymous with corruption.
Why are people doing this? Why are people doing it? The train tracks were used as a form of escape by those lugging stolen goods, although many tried to avoid our camera.
Hungry, we are hungry.
You're hungry?
Yeah, no joke.
It was a sentiment expressed by many. Why are people looting? No food, no nothing, no work, he said. But you can't eat a bicycle. I can, he responded. The trouble was triggered by the arrest of the former president, Jacob Zuma, last week. But it has been fueled by frustration in a country where millions are struggling in the midst of the pandemic.
Africa, this never happened at one time, never happened at two times, it never happened at three times. These very things don't happen for South Africa.
But this one happened because of the former president.
Never, it don't happen.
But the other one
it happened. So
just
like they don't find some opportunity, some opportunity for
small
what
thing for
again. Yeah, just for small thing. So this one now you give them that opportunity for what thief again. Yeah. This you don't think so it will be how long, it will last for how long. So
Hey, Mavuso, pick up, Mavuso, pick up, Mavuso, pick up, Mavuso.
There was no room on the road which wraps itself around the port of Durban. It had been turned into a thoroughfare for raiders and thieves as they ransacked warehouses and distribution centres located close to the shipping terminal. The young and the old took advantage, with people on foot, joined by those in pickup trucks who'd come to steal in bulk. And the police and the country's military, well, they were nowhere to be seen.
Ja, die gebeur nou hier by tafel, zeg. Kilimanjaro, IJsselbomen. Die mense bakkelen eintlik vir kos. Die mense sê die government wil hê hulle moet by die huis bly. Hulle moet nie gaan werk nie. Nou alle geldjies raak ons op. Ons mos nou net human, niks sou vir ewig nie. Alle geld raak op. Hulle is honger. Hulle wil gaan werk, hulle kan nie gaan werk nie. Die mense wil wyn drink en drugs rook en goed te sê. So die government noem die mense soos die government assessie die mense en dis waarom as die mense so kwaad. Ons sê nie, is regio is 'n bietjie balberig, but okay, wat kan sy maak? Hoe moet ons maak? Hoe moet die mense maak? Dan net iets het om te gaan iets van na die mense moet net hulle alleen is, hulle kindertjies ook. Met dan jou kindertjies is honger, hoe gaan jy maak? Ha? Met dan jou ma is honger. Jou pa is honger. Jy het niks om vir hulle te gee nie, jy kan nie gaan werk nie. Jy miskien nog het in jou huis en jy's fortunate, miskien 'n paar rande in die bank en ha? Jy miskien lekker tyd daar weer join in jou pakkies, daal jou eiwe, jou sakke aardappels en tamaties en miskien hulle weer. Ja. Anyway. Yo, wow. Yo. In jarra my bro. Ek sê my bro. Yo. Lemak kak kalau die truk weer ras. Kak vandag. Wat is datum vandag die 14de April? Ja. Was hulle wat kak maak hulle skiet bro.
Was jy smaak dog.
In the heart of a township on the outskirts of Johannesburg, people seized and stole at will, as they have done for the past few days. The authorities have made nearly 2,000 arrests nationwide, but they are not in control. On the River Horse Industrial Estate, a police unit fired tear gas and rubber bullets in an attempt to clear the park. The police are outnumbered and bewildered, and some are growing angry. As they race to another call,
it doesn't sit well with me because, first of all, he's an elderly person, so for him to be incarcerated, it's not good for him. Perhaps it would have been better for him to be incarcerated at home than to be in a cell. That really isn't good for him at his age.
Zuma is convicted of contempt of court after failing to attend an inquiry into alleged corruption during his presidency. He's denied the charges, saying they're politically motivated. After initially resisting arrest, he turned himself in last week.
the unrest began after the country's former president, Jacob Zuma, was arrested. But a series of protests have grown into something far more troubling.
Now I talk right, like South Africa, they don't do this, not one time, not two times.
But not only for South Africa.
Why they become
not only for South Africa.
Yeah, why they not target the government property? Why they can't target the private individual?
The point is, targeting any property may be the solution to the problem, right? The brand new they do one, you know, it's nothing. People don't lost their lives, lost their money. It not gonna help anything. Yeah, you know, solve anything. Even the team not gonna solve them. The brand not gonna solve anything.
In response, police and soldiers fired into crowds and tried to restore order. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa accuses looters of taking advantage of civil unrest.
In a place called Tembisa, the shops and the post office have been set alight. All of the shops in this plaza have been looted, but they're also destroying them as well, setting fire. Individual shops, there must be half a dozen now gone up in flames. They're still here picking through the ruins near them.
No, you gotta be sick right now. I'm on top of my shit right now. Took me long as a bitch, I know. I got it coming in quick right now.